Alright, yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another video. We're going to be checking out something that you guys recommended me. It's a 3-minute introduction guide to Kamen Rider. And it's pretty funny because one of you guys suggested this to me before I even released my reaction to the Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider opening and ending. So it's kind of like you guys recommended this to me without knowing that I don't really know much about Kamen Rider. So yeah, we're going to check this out and see what we learn. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome one and all to Toku Showcase, a video series where I, the Toku professor, introduce Japanese special effects series, both prominent and obscure, to new audiences, in brief, easy-to-digest, informative videos. If you're new to the tokusatsu genre, this is the series for you. And if you're already a Toku nerd, these are the perfect videos to share with your pals, so they too can learn to appreciate the shows you love. And who knows, maybe you'll learn something too. Today we're
I
looking at
probably
one
will.
of Japan's favorite superhero franchises, Toei's long-running Kamen Rider series, which revolutionized the
Okay.
tokusatsu genre and has remained immensely popular since its inception in the
Okay, so Kamen Rider is the one that popularized this whole genre of like these superheroes, like Power Rangers and stuff like that. Super
revolutionized the
Sentai.
tokusatsu genre and has remained immensely popular since its inception in the
So that's like the name of the overall genre, Tokusatsu. Like with all these this like genre of like
revolutionized the tokusatsu
like
genre and has remained immensely popular
I don't
since
know,
its inception in the
shows
early
or like
70s.
cartoons or like
So let's put 3
superheroes.
minutes on the clock and rider kick our way into a multiverse of motorcycle riding bug-eyed cyborgs. Loosely based on the works of famous manga artist Shotaro Ishinomori, the very first Kamen Rider season premiered on April 3rd, 1971. In the show,
I know it was from the 70s. That's something I actually did know, that is from the 70s. I don't know exactly from the 70s, but I know it's like popular in the 70s, I think.
the very first Kamen Rider season premiered on April 3rd, 1971. In the show, a motorcycle racer named Takeshi Hongo is kidnapped and transformed into a powerful grasshopper-themed cyborg by the mysterious terrorist organization Shocker. But he escapes and uses his powers for good to battle Shocker's animal-themed monsters called
So it was originally like a show adapted from a manga loosely. That's interesting.
Kaijin in crazy action sequences throughout the course of the show. Going by the name Kamen, meaning masked, rider, the hero would undergo a transformation by activating a special belt powered by the wind, and would finish off his foes with his signature move, known as the Rider Kick. During filming for episode 10, the actor who played Hongo broke both of his legs while attempting a motorcycle stunt, which resulted in his character being temporarily replaced with a second Kamen Rider, with a similar backstory, now known as Kamen Rider 2. In episode 40, Kamen Rider 1 returned as the main protagonist, but 2 would
Rider 1 did return in episode 40, but didn't fully take over as the main rider until a few episodes later.
occasionally show up to fight alongside him in partnered missions. The series lasted 98 episodes and heavily impacted the tokusatsu genre as a whole, with many shows copying its formula. A sequel series, Kamen Rider V3, began airing the week after the first show ended, and followed the adventures of the third Kamen Rider, who received his powers from the originals. Several more series, each about a new rider with different powers, would follow, some of which also proved to be quite popular. But over time, new installments came out less frequently, and the franchise went almost completely dormant going into the 90s.
And that's the signature pose that we saw in the opening reaction that I did. I figured it was a pose from the actual Kamen Rider series. It's like an iconic pose.
New installments came out less frequently, and the franchise went almost completely dormant going into the 90s. The series' creator, Shotaro Ishinomori, began working on plans to revive the series in 1997, and helped get the ball rolling on the next production, Kamen Rider Kuga, but died before its successful release in January of 2000.
Oh, damn.
A pseudo-sequel, Kamen Rider Agito, came out the following year, and from then on, a new Kamen Rider show would release every single year, right up to today. These newer shows introduced several new concepts to the series which stuck, such as
still
each
going?
new Kamen Rider living in a
The
separate reality
live
with
action
different
show?
rules and villainous forces, and even different interpretations of what it means to be a Kamen Rider. Most riders having access to alternate forms, each granting them different abilities, and more complex storylines. But many things have remained the same throughout the franchise's run. The riders transform using a belt after calling out Henshin and take on a group of supervillains and kaijin bent on world domination in exciting martial arts battles, often finishing them off with a rider kick. Almost all main riders get around by motorcycle, and their powers are usually linked to the series' villains in some way, but are used for good. Many of the shows feature darker themes, though the modern shows also try to appeal to younger kids more to drive toy sales. Finally, the writers
Of
from the
course.
various universes are often united, usually in movies, to take on even greater threats to their multiverse. And that's the Kamen Rider series in a nutshell. Thanks for watching.
Okay. And I'm guessing that's like the song, the iconic song, the theme song. That was cool. Learned more about Kamen Rider in 3 minutes than I ever did in my life. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I'm guessing like if I saw like the opening again for Tojima, I'd catch like more references like from the thing, um, like the pose obviously and stuff like that. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And sorry, I'm talking about the opening, because this video like this reminds me of that. But the Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider. I'm guessing now I'm looking at it in a different lens because I don't know if Tojima actually did want to be a legitimate superhero, like a Kamen Rider, or if he just wanted to play the role of the next Kamen Rider in like a show. Like if he's an actor, I wonder if the show's actually like, about an actor or legit like he wants to actually be a real. It seems like he actually does want to be a real life Kamen Rider, but I could also see it like being like he wants to be an actor because these actors did change over the years of the new Kamen Rider as anything does. So yeah, interesting video, good video. 3 minute introduction. Shout out to the person that made this video. I'll leave the link in the description to the original if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, man, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed my reaction, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.